Hello, sixth grade innovators. This is Mr. Chamberlain with another quick video explaining what it means to vector on a laser cutter. So we already looked at what it means to raster. What it means to vector is something completely different. Instead of burning an image onto your item that you're using, a vector will simply cut right through it. So raster means to engrave or to burn into, but vector means literally to cut right through. So in this image, you can see that the laser cutter is cutting out on whatever there is. So it'll cut out a shape. Another good way to look at it is this. Nothing on here has been rastered. Everything on here has been vectored. So even this little spot here has been cut out. This has been cut out and cut all the way through. So when we think of vectoring, I want you to think of that as meaning cutting all the way through. And only certain things will actually vector. You have to set it up to vector, and here's how you do it. And you'll want to try doing this because any time from now that you want to vector something, you have to follow the same kind of rules. So right now you'll notice this little business card I made has got a black background, black font, and then I've got a black image here too. If I want this to come out, maybe I want to raster all the words in the picture, but then cut out the business card. Well, right now the Corel software doesn't know that it needs to be vectored, but here's how you do it. Take anything that you want to vector. So in this case, I'm just taking the box, and we have to adjust something down here. See, there's a little pen marker that says hairline and a bunch of other stuff. I want you to double click on it to open it up. The only way you will get something to vector is if our width is changed to a hairline. So it might have been something bigger, but hairline. And then the color has to be changed all the way. See, I'm taking this and I'm dragging it in the corner. It has to be all the way up here in the corner and set to red, green, blue. And I'll do that one more time. I'm going to go up here. We want it to be all the way up in the corner, and we want it to be set to red, green, blue. You'll know if it's actually going to work if the red is 255 and the green and blue are 0. If it's like this, it actually won't vector. It only is going to know it if it's completely red. So once again, I've gone all the way up into the corner and dragged it. I've set it so it's red, green, blue all the way in the corner, and it's only red at 255. When you do that, and I X out of it and I press OK, as long as it's marked as a hairline, and as long as it's marked as 255 red, now the laser knows to cut this out. So what I'll get is a nice rastering of my words, a nice rastering of my image, but then it will cut out this part that's vectored. You know, I can do the same thing for my words here too, although you'll see there's something that's interesting that'll happen. Right now I've selected it. I'm going to do the same thing that I usually do. Notice that the pen here has got nothing selected. It doesn't matter. I can still double click it to select it. My width is hairline. My color, I'm going to change. See, it already actually defaulted to red, green, blue in this case. See, it's 25500. Okay, good, perfect. I press OK. And now the background of it, if I zoom way in, now the edge around it is red. So if you can use your imagination, if I tried to print this, what would happen is it would raster all this black stuff, and then it would cut out everything around it, which is kind of silly because if it cuts out this, then that will fall off of whatever I'm using. It won't really matter that it has rastered this. So then I can also get rid of the inside. That's where the other thing down here, this little bucket, comes into play. So if I double click the bucket, I can actually change it, the fill that I want to have. So this is the fill, meaning what does it look like? Right now it's black because the font is black. I'm going to get right on here. There we go. And then I want to select, if there is a color, I can just select no fill. And no fill makes it start to disappear. Okay, sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulty. When I was trying to click it, this might happen to you too. I had double clicked it and opened it up here, which isn't really selecting the entire thing. So to make it work, I just click here so I can see that the whole thing has been selected. I can see it's got all the arrows. So now, just like before, if I go down to my little bucket, I can change it. I can even see it changing down there. I can change it so that it's white, or I can even change it so that there is nothing in there. And now it won't even bother to raster this. It'll just literally cut out the letters. So now I have a business card with the rastered image of my chocolates, and then it will literally cut out all these letters, and I'll get kind of a cool empty space there where it cut out.